Hi, everybody. Lorina Quigley here, the Mystical Ex-Mormon. I'm a psychic medium and an energy healer. And anyway, I just wanted to share some of the stories that I have around seeing multidimensional beings. And today I'm going to share, I did do some paintings of these beings. So I'm just going to start showing it. Before I start telling the story, this is one of them. I don't know how well you can see that. See, there's a face in there. Anyway, so this is one of my paintings. And I do have a second one that I'm working on, but anyway, I'm going to get closer. Yeah. Anyway, so the background story. So I was, this is when I lived here in Phoenix. I'm still here in Phoenix. So I think, I don't know, I'm guessing 2012. That is a huge guess. I could be wrong when this happened. But what happened when I was at a healer's, I went to an energy healing with doing matrix energetics. Actually, it could have been before 2012, come to think of it now. But anyway, so I'm getting an energy healing for this guy. His name is Keith Varnum. I am at his house. Now, he is not a traditional energy healer like you're laying on a massage table and like what I do. You go around the person and do stuff and call in your guides. It was matrix energetics, so it's very different. It's very free flow, which I do like that. I like free flow and just see what comes up and not follow the program and listen to what your guides are telling you. I do like that. Anyway, so I met Keith's, and this was like a 2-hour appointment. He definitely, kind of like me, does long energy healing sessions. It's not like, oh, the hour's up, we're done, I got the next client. This is very open. How much time is needed is what is taken, which I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, so I say anyway too much. Oh, well, it's too late. It's out of my mouth. This is towards the end of the session. I'm sitting on the floor and he's next to me on the couch. And I sit on the floor a lot. I am a floor sitter. I like sitting on the floor. I'm kind of weird that way. That's why sometimes I do videos where I'm sitting next to my couch on the floor. I got a cushion. I just feel really comfortable sitting on the floor. Past life thing, I'm sure of it. Anyway, see, I just did it again. I am just sitting in the space of feeling really mellow, and Keith's doing his healing thing, and matrix energetics energy healing session is quite unusual, so I'm not going to try and explain it because it's not normal. Anyway, I could kind of demonstrate it at some point, but I'm not going to at the moment because I really have to go back to just that straight up matrix energetics energy healing and what that might look like. And it's very varied. So I'm sitting on the floor. Keith is over here. And I'm kind of looking at the ground, and I'm feeling really good and mellow, and stuff's happening. And anyway, I decide to look up, and I see beings coming from the ceiling. And I mean, literally, beings are coming from the ceiling, coming up and out from the ceiling. And there is around 10 of them. I didn't count. But this is, again, my eyes are open, and I'm watching these beings coming from the ceiling and coming into the room. There's about 10 of them. They're about 10 feet tall. They're not normal human size. And they are light beings. They are light beings. And they look, this is the closest I could get to what they look like. And I did paint this. It's light and energy, and the light, the filaments of light, these streams of light are moving. They're not static. They're actually moving, and there are several places from the body, I'm going to call it a body, the light body, that it's coming from. One is here in the head. One is from the heart. One is from closer down here. And as this energy, it's beaming off of it, they are white, but there are colors in there. And that's why there are colors painted in here. And these colors, they look like little diamonds. And what it looked like, I'm going to set this down for a minute, to the side. So what happens is, as these beams of light were moving and interacting, what was happening is, as it moved, where it moved, there were colors that were moving as the light beams moved. So there were little, almost like diamond-shaped pieces of light that would pop up in their energy field. It was absolutely stunningly beautiful. And this was the first one I painted. This one is female, and there were some that were more male and some were more female or more feminine. But it was very subtle. It wasn't like I'm a guy and I'm a woman. It was very subtle, but some were more feminine, some were more masculine. And this one was more feminine. And I don't know how long they were there, because you lose track of time when you have experiences like this. And I was watching it, just being stunned by it and just observing in this, like, I can't believe there's a part of me like, wow, this is absolutely amazing and beautiful. And I'm watching it and I'm turning this way because they did move towards in front of me in this direction. Because I was sitting kind of like this, but they moved over here. And so as I'm watching them, there was a male. So this one is a little more orangey and gold, and that is accurate, but there were other colors too. And this one, okay, this is the one, I'm not quite finished painting this one now. That's why we got masking tape on the edges. And let me just do a close-up of that one. It's very different than the other one. I was trying to capture it in a different way. But this one is more male. And this one had more blue. There was a lot more blue in the field, but also they were white beings of light, but there were these colors coming off of them. And this one had more blue in the movement of the color. And the same thing where the light moves like this, and you can see the light moving as they're moving, and colors are coming off, popping off in between the light streams as it's moving. I mean, it's really hard to paint this type of thing. It was stunning. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. And I've only seen this once. Now, this being came up in front of me, like stood right in front of me. And again, I was sitting on the floor, but it stood right in front of me. It was about, I don't know, 5 feet away or so. And actually was speaking to me through telepathy. So telepathically communicating. And they said, do you want me to show you how to manifest or how to create? And I said, those are my words. That's because they were communicated to me through telepathy. I said, yeah, come on. Absolutely, let's see it. And so what happened as he's standing there, he kind of backs up a little, and suddenly there are bands of light all the way around him. And it's like 360 degrees, bands of light. These bands of light are at least 3 feet long, maybe bigger. And they're like bars of light. They're shaped like a bar with light in it, and it's all the way around them, and they're all different colors. And what he said was, this is how you manifest. And he did this, like almost like which reality do I want? Which thing do I want to choose to bring in my life? And he brought his hand around. They had, light hands. Did this because there was something there that was like a hand, but it was light. And he went, this is what I choose. Let me get it in there. This is what I choose. reached to it and connected with it energetically, and then turn back to me if that's how you create. Anyway, I feel like, especially specifically this male guide, this dude, is one of my guides, and that they are part of my, I'm going to call them my tribe. These are my people. These are my star people, or my beings that I'm connected to. They are interdimensional beings. I feel like they can look differently than this. Now, the other beings that I saw that I talked about, that was back in New York, the ones who are just in orb, I feel like they are different beings. They are not from the same place, the same dimensional space. And I'm gonna start investigating where they come from. Anyway, so I know it sounds freaky. I did see these with my eyes open. Yes, I'm seeing visions and people are visiting me. And there's a part of me, and I laugh when I say that, because there's a part of me that will always think, that sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. Because crazy people see things. But I know I'm not crazy, and I have seen these. They were in front of me. They were moving all around me. They were beautiful. And at some point, they all kind of just wrapped up and went back up into the ceiling. Anyway, I'd love to hear if anyone else has had experiences like this. I have not seen them like this since that experience, but I know that they show up, and I ask them to come in when I do energy healings. And also, and they do show up. I see them. Anyway, and I have some ETs show up. That's been happening lately. Yeah. Anyway, I've been doing a lot of remote viewing lately, and because of that remote viewing, and a lot of it has to do with extraterrestrial contact, they've been showing up more. Anyway, just another interesting thing. But this one, no, I'm sorry. It was this one. So, yes, because I have this one at work, the first one I showed you. This one I have at home with me, and I was doing a reading for somebody, for a friend actually. And this is sitting right in front of me at the table where I was doing the reading. And I'm looking at it as I'm doing the reading. And at some point, what starts happening is I'm looking at this part, and all of a sudden I see this light. So it's very similar, these pieces of light all the way around, just like this kind of 360 degrees of light shooting up around, but it became more multidimensional. The painting became multidimensional. And what I started seeing as I'm looking in the center, the face wasn't there. And I started seeing stuff about this woman that I'm doing a reading for, who's a friend. And I started getting information. I started seeing it in the center as I'm seeing this light swirling around it, kind of going into this information and seeing it. Anyway, just a really cool, interesting experience that I wanted to share. Anyway, that's it. If you guys have had any interesting experiences around similar things, seeing beings that look like this, I would love to hear about it. Anyway, I'm going to start working. I'm going to finish this one. It's almost done, and then I'll start working on some more. Anyway, that's it. I like having them in my home. Anyway, I figured at some point I might have them to sell to other people if they would be interested in buying them. Anyway, and it's all new to me doing these kind of paintings, I just have to say. So anyway, that's it. But I think there's something about the energy in the painting, that there's something in there. The energy is contained in the painting that connects to these beings. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to end this here. Have a great day, everybody. Let me know what you think. Please like, share, and subscribe. All that good stuff. All right. Bye for now.